Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the limited late models here at Cedar Lake. I know I can run a couple tenths faster than this. My last practice I got like a 483. Track was not really worn in at all yet, so we're kind of just getting grip built up in it. We should have a faster qualifying time, I imagine. You don't really want to be right on the bottom. You want to be a little bit higher than it, and kind of in both lanes. 1 and 2, the higher lane kind of works out a little better, because getting into turn 1 is super bouncy on the bottom. Try to go in right here, catch this grip on exit, and it should be a decent lap overall right there. You see how bouncy it is there? 502, I will take that. They ran a 477, that's a solid lap. Don't think the second lap will be any quicker. Being third, that's not bad right now. I'm okay with that. Yeah, we were about almost a tenth slower on the second lap, so happy with the time we ran, because my last practice, like I said, I had a 483, so I was happy with that. Getting a low 5 is pretty fast overall. We are third, still a couple people left to qualify. At least we're starting somewhat up front. I have struggled at this track every time I've raced here, so hopefully I'm learning a little bit here, it seems like, and hopefully we can have a pretty good result and a good race in this one. Alright, we stayed in third. Everybody actually ended up running their laps, which is nice. Starting on the bottom is going to be rough, I feel like. 3 and 4 might be good for us, but 1 and 2 won't be as good, I feel like. So hopefully we could have a pretty good jump to start with. I was running right with the 5 the entire practice. But like my practice times were like so much slower because people kept coming out of the pits in front of me and being super slow into turn 3. I was throwing like sliders, we were 3 wide. It was crazy, but hopefully we can have a pretty good run here. I don't think the line's going to get all the way up by the wall. That's usually when I start to really struggle.
Pretty bad.
That's when I start to struggle really bad at this track, is when you get all the way up by the wall. I flipped myself a couple times over that turn 1 wall. I'm pretty sure I've done it 2 times in a street stock. I know I've hit it in these cars before. And with these back ends being so long, getting around these corners, it's easy to clip that wall. So hopefully it doesn't get too high and too wide on us. 11 car being on pole. How many are in here? I think there was like 14 in here. Yeah, 14. I think there's 3 different splits because there was about 40 people that registered. So, might have a decent strength of field here. I'm not sure. We'll find out after the race. But we are car number 1, like most times normal, it seems like. Which is unfortunate. I wish we were a lower number, but it is what it is. There's not really a lot of debris. I don't know what you're talking about. This isn't a NASCAR race. Alright, at least being behind the leader, we might be able to get a good jump. That's like the one positive of being on the bottom, I guess. Other than that, I feel like I'd rather be on the outside. I feel like you might struggle a little bit on the bottom. Waiting for the leader to go. You can go at any point. We're a little slow to the gas there. 5 car came all the way down. That screwed our turn 1 up. It did not rotate around for us. Dude, the 1 car like hit the brakes or something. I think his car was just kind of going straight into the corner.
He needed to get off the track.
Okay, we stayed in third, which is nice. There's already some wrecked cars up here. Lap traffic's going to be probably pretty annoying at this track. We'll see how everybody manages it. Ooh, 5 cars up in the wall.
Outside. Clear.
Try to get right down on these tires. Try to stay out of him.
Outside.
2 car had a really good run there. Trying to stay out of the 2 car, or the 5 car, I mean. He's like going high and cutting down. Might be able to clear the 2 here. No, he's having a really good run on that outside. Kind of just got shuffled to the bottom from that lap car. I wish that lap car wouldn't be trying to race everybody.
Outside.
Like, damn, you're just in the way at that point. Gonna slide in behind this 2 car now. The outside's definitely faster. You can just roll more momentum up here.
Inside.
Lap car is getting into the leader. Dude, you're not gonna like get your lap back and come back and win this race. Just like stay low, let the guys by, and just get in line. You do not know how to be a lap car, apparently. These lap cars are being quite annoying. Ooh, 5 car about got taken out right there.
Outside.
Jesus, lap car. 2 cars trying to come down because that lap car was cutting him off. Jesus Christ. Okay, thank you. We're just getting moved out of the way from the 3. We were 3 wide.
Outside only.
We were 3 wide there, 3. I couldn't do anything about that, sorry.
No, you're fine, buddy. It's the lap car's fault.
Yeah, some people don't know how to be one.
Run your line.
I was trying to give the 3 room, but he was sliding up off of turn 4. And then I was just side by side with 10, and he was kind of coming down the track too. But we lost a ton of ground to these guys up here, but the leaders are kind of fighting, so maybe we'll catch up a little bit with the 2 car if he starts to catch them. We just got to run solid laps. Like if the 10 car just would have like ran low, let the first 5 of us by because we were all pretty close, he could have just slotted in behind us and just kind of ran with us. Instead, he was trying to race the actual leader. And then second place, he almost wrecked going into turn 3, and then he basically got the 3 car wrecked. The 2 car moved him out of the way, which I don't blame him, he should have. Like, if you wreck on lap 1 or 2, I don't care if it's your fault or not, you're a lap down car, just learn to be the lap down car. This series doesn't have any cautions, we got 30 laps, it goes by pretty quick. You're not going to have a caution, on dirt you don't get your lap back anyways with a caution. And he just finally left, the lap car did. But damn, like, just understand the situation. Because he could have had a better situation overall just letting us by and then running behind us, because there was a huge gap behind me. Would have been a huge gap behind the 3 who was right behind me. Which we were actually a little bit further away from the 3 car, and then everything started getting jumbled up, and we were actually in front of the 2 in 3rd place. Two cars trying to make the bottom work. I don't think he's going to be able to. They're going to have so much momentum off the top side. The 11's going super wide in 3 and 4. Just trying to keep the car straight, but not come off and smack the wall to slow us down. We are catching all 3 of these guys, though. It might be the fastest car out here right now, but the thing is, it's going to be damn hard to pass. You're going to have to get to the outside of somebody. Ooh, the leader's touch. First, second touch there. 5 car's throwing a slider, I think. 11 car didn't want to cross him back over.
Oh yeah, you're good.
He gets slowed up from it. 2 cars going to throw a slider. 5 car gets hit. They kind of touched. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. I did not expect the 11 car just to nail the brakes. He like got into the back right of the 2, and I thought the 2 was gonna go shooting to the outside. Somehow we only have a 2X still. I guess that's only from the 3 car. That sucks for the 11. Because he kind of got pushed up from the slider and the 5, and then the 2 car went to go throw a slider on the 5. They touched. The 11 had a good run and kind of ran to the back of the 2, and then he like cut down all of a sudden. He like cut down. Ooh, 2 car had a bad wiggle there in that corner.
Outside. You're clear. Outside.
Try my hand at this now.
Outside.
Not gonna be able to throw that slider. I think we might have made contact and made him kind of go straight, which I didn't mean to. I tried to stop myself from sliding up. What do we have? About 6, 7 laps left. Let's see if we can catch the leader. This is definitely the best race I've had here, like position-wise. Oh God, lap cars. Ooh, 5 car screwed up on his spot. Oh, and the 5 car got wrecked by the lap car. That blows. That absolutely sucks. Because they were wrecked like 2 lanes up, and he went high, and the 1 car started coming back down low. I went all the way to the apron. Never won at this track, so let's see if we can. 2 cars trying to make that bottom work. I'm just trying to keep my momentum up. Oh God, we got more lap cars wrecked. All right, they're getting out of the way. Thank you. 8 car, don't come up.
Inside clear. Inside.
I cannot believe the circumstances that happened in this race. These lap cars wrecked so many leaders. The lap cars wrecked all the damn leaders, besides the 11. The 11 kind of got like fucked a little bit from the 5 slider. And then everything else that happened after that. Because where is he at? He's in 3rd. 5 car's still in 4th somehow. I thought he was going to end up upside down or something. But as long as no more of the lap cars wreck, we're going to get this one. I have never won at this track. I have always struggled here. In every car. 2 cars making a hell of a run. I'm just not even going to let him get near us, just run the same line he's going to. I'll take it. I don't know how that worked, but damn, the 5 car's engine's blown right there in front of us. You can see him. That blows, literally. That sucks. He had this race won besides those lap cars. Jesus Christ. That was a mess of a race. Somehow we came home with the victory. That's nuts. I can't believe we won that. That is absolutely crazy. Because we started 3rd, fell back to 4th, basically 5th with the 3 car. Where'd the 3 car end up finishing? 5th? 11 car finished 3rd. We'll have to go back and see what happened with him and all that. See if we could drive this track backwards at all. It's a really worn out track. We gotta slow down from going through the grass. Oh yeah, this place is difficult to drive backwards. It's hard to drive forward, let alone backwards. I'm gonna send myself into that turn 2 opening for the pits before my penalty gets me DQ'd. Oh, maybe I won't make it. Let's go. Send me. Oh, there's not as much of a jump as off of turn 4. Damn. Oh, we need to go back and watch that, because that was nuts. Like, the last few laps. Alright, hang on. Let me just go back to where everything happened with the 3 car for one. Because this lap car was an idiot. The 10 car had no business being here, just racing the leaders for all he had. Like, this was the dumbest thing ever. Let me get up to him. The 10 car down here just driving his ass off for no reason. You're a lap down, you wrecked like lap 1 or 2. Don't know what happened to him. Let's actually go back and see what actually happened to him on lap 1. I know somebody said something about the 6 blinking, but it definitely wasn't the 10. He runs low, wrecks the 4 into the 14, because he just ran whatever line he wanted to. And then ran up, wrecked the 9, and then came down, wrecked the 6, and then got spun by the 12 finally. Jesus, how many people did this dude wreck? Like, he only had a 4X somehow. I had a 4X and had a much better race than he did. But yeah, he just wanted to race the leaders for all it's worth for no damn reason. He screwed up and nearly wrecked the 5 here when the 5 finally got cleared of him. He ran up into the 5 there. 5 car nearly got himself wrecked by cutting down, but the lap car just doesn't know how to be a lap car. It looked like he was trying to wreck the 5. The 2 and I both try to go low on him, and he wants to throw a slider on the leaders for no reason. Like, this is the dumbest thing in the world. Dumbest thing. 2 car moves him out of the way, as he should have. And then I was trying to stay off the lap car because I thought he was going to come back down the track. And then the 5 car, or the 3 was trying to slide up in front of me, and there was just no room, unfortunately. Like, I was as tight as I could to the 10, and the 3 just gets the worst end of it, which is unfortunate. I feel bad for him. Because he was having a fine race, did not do anything wrong, but that was like all of us up here. And then let's go to where these guys are throwing sliders on each other. Where did the 5 finally get around him? Right here. It looks like about lap 19. I know it was going into 3 and 4. They were running so tight. They were bouncing off each other a few times. He tries to throw a slider here. The 11 decides to stay in it. Clips his back right. The 5 is leaving him room up there. He just happened to clip it. 2 car goes to throw a slider on the 5. They hit. 11 has a lot of run, and he just braked out of nowhere, which I was not expecting him to. Like, he slowed down so quick. Like, he ran up into the 2 and then, like, checked up or something, I think, to get off of him and not wreck him. But I was not expecting him to, like, come down the track out of nowhere. That was, like, just a really bad chain reaction altogether. Then the 5 and the 2 have a good battle. The 2 car goes to throw a slider, I think this next corner, and like completely screws it up, and his car like just goes straight through the corner. I hate when that happens. No, it wasn't this lap. It was a hell of a race up front. Like, don't get me wrong, that was an amazing race besides the lap cars screwing up a bunch. I can't believe that we got through it as clean as we did. 5 car got up into the wall here. A 2 car takes his opportunity, goes to go throw the slider. His car just straightens out terribly. So he goes all the way up the track. I'm pretty sure I either went to go throw a slider, and he had a good run on the outside, so I leave him be. I went to go throw the slider here, and then realized that he was going to be out there. So I tried to stop myself from sliding up by getting my car sideways, and he, like, I barely clipped him in the front left, which sucks. And that ruined his speed, so that's my bad by all means. Like, I did terrible there. And then these lap cars screwed the 5 out of the win, 100%. Like, what the hell happened? Like, all right, so the 12 and 13, huge wreck. They were for last place pretty much on the track. The 8, the 13, and the 12. Going into this corner, 13 car tries to throw a slider, does it fine. 12 and the 13 hit. They're hitting all the way down the front stretch, wrecking into turn 1, and then the 13 car decides to nail the gas. Oh no, he got hit by a 12. He just didn't go low enough. 5 car just did not go low enough into that. Just misjudged it, I think. He probably thought they were either going to disappear, or he just misjudged how early he needed to turn and clipped the front of the 12. He went flipping. That's where we got another 2x. We got kind of lucky with the damage. It didn't really mess us up that bad in that corner. 2 car got by it clean. That was just craziness. And then the 2 car was running really well. And then these other lap cars, which I don't know what happened with them. It was the 8, I think. I think the 8 car ended up wrecked. Oh yeah, they wrecked in front of him, and he just barreled into it with the 7. 7 and the 14, what happened? Okay, there was a bunch of them. The 4, the 7, the 14. 4 car goes in, tries to throw a slider. I think the 7 tried to check up. It just loosened him up. He kind of hit the back of the 4 and spun around. 8 car ran into it. Luckily, we got by that. And then I thought the 8 car was going to come back up in front of us, which would have sucked. I think he came up in front of the 2, if I'm not mistaken. It slowed him up some. Yeah, that slowed up his entrance for sure. And that screwed up the 2 some. But he was coming at the end. 2 car was very fast. But somehow we come up with the victory there. I'm thoroughly shocked. There was so much lap traffic that killed the leaders. I'm happy we got by it as clean as we did. Did the best we could. I've struggled at this track by like entire time it's been in iRacing, so very happy to get our first win here at Cedar Lake. That's awesome. It's a very tough track altogether. Like, this track has always been hard to me. Trying to figure it out some. Don't think I've ever really figured it out completely yet, but we had a good run. Did well in qualifying and just had to hold it off on the end and just missed the lap traffic, and luckily we did. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results, being car 1 finishing first. All right, results in. Strength of field was pretty good, 2,500. There was 3 different splits. A lot of people registered for it. We did not have the fastest lap of the race. The 10 car was actually the quickest lap of the race, which is very surprising, but he wasn't really in some traffic probably when he did that, because he ended up like wrecked in the beginning and then was running with the leaders. So somehow we come out with the win, led 6 laps there right at the end, which is crazy. Gained 45 I rating over just about 4550 there, which is awesome. 2 car, almost a 4,200. What was the lowest number here? The 14. He's at 1900, so not a bad overall field. As division's rookie, he probably got out of rookie class this season and got to a C and was racing and stuff, so good on him. He's doing pretty well though, overall. But that was a crazy race. Like, the 11 was leading the first majority of the race. Then the 5 car has a interesting slider. 11 decides to stay on his outside, clips him. 5 car ends up blowing his motor from that lap car. That just sucked. He led 6 laps there right towards the end. If he would have missed those 2 lap cars and just took the same line the 2 and I did, I think he would have won the race. Because there was nothing after that. Actually, there was one more wreck after that, but who knows where he would have gone for that wreck. But after that, pretty much it was clear sailing for the most part. We didn't have any trouble after that. Even that other wreck kind of stayed out of the way for the most part. I'm just shocked that we ended up winning that. That is mind-blowing to me, especially at this track. Like, I've struggled at Cedar Lake every time I came here. Flipped over the wall a few times, so it just takes practice, and you can get better at it. But I think we ran a decent lap. It seems like all of us up here, where's the 5 car? Yeah, we all ran around like a 630 for the most part up front. 630, 640, so we were all right on top of each other. Even the 3 ran a 7 right there, so that's pretty close. 9 car ran a 6.8, so we were all pretty quick in this race. Like, everybody's fastest lap was in like the 6s up until about like 9th place, so people were very fast, and just a lot of people got into each other, it seems like. Not a very clean race overall. The only clean car was the 2 and the 11 with the 0x somehow. I don't know how the 11 didn't get a 2x from either the 5 or from me. I'm surprised we didn't get a 2x from getting in the back of the 11, but he saved it, luckily. So, crazy race overall. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and it was entertaining, because I don't know how we came out with that one. We're getting kind of low on our safety now. We're getting almost down to a 4, but it's been 3 races straight where we've had like a 4X, a 8X, and a 4X, I believe. And we've had some crazy races like this. Like all 3 of them have been phenomenal and some great racing up front. So it's been awesome. But hopefully you guys are entertained by that race. Let me know if you guys run this week, and let me know how your race goes, because it was an absolute mayhem of lap cars in this race. So appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.